Welcome to Chef Randy the Cutting Edge. Today, salmon. Can't go wrong with salmon. When you're looking at salmon, you have a nice little bit of fat in there as well that's going to melt down for flavoring. Now, how do you cook salmon? Which way are you going to do it? You're gonna cook it in the oven. You're gonna pan sear it. You're gonna do whichever. Now this one's filleted perfectly. I mean, this looks nice too, but this one's filleted perfectly, so we don't have skin on. But don't be afraid of the skin. The skin can actually be eaten as well. And whenever you pan sear it, the fat content that's on the bottom of the skin, you can pan sear it. And when you pan sear it skin side down for the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it'll crisp up. And then when you flip it, you can peel the skin right off. And all that fat and all that flavor will actually stay onto the salmon, which is a beautiful dish. Now, the way that I like eating salmon is air fried, because I love my air fryer. You got to check out the ones about the wings. We did one on wings as well, air fryer. So I'm going to do two different types though. I'm going to bake one, right? And we're also going to do one air fried. Looking at this piece, the belly trim is trimmed off. It's a nice center cut part. I'm going to take a little bit of this tail off just to make it nicely done here. I love dill with salmon. Now, I never put dill in the air fryer with the salmon before, but I'm going to try that today just to see how it goes. So I'm going to do a nice little piece here. Cut this up a little bit. Trying to go a little bit even as we can. All right. Couple pieces. Now with this, I just like simple salt and pepper. 6 inches above, let it rain on top, no striping. All right, flip these bad boys over. These are going to be a little bit smaller, so they're going to cook pretty good, pretty fast anyway. Sorry. Right. And then the other thing that we do is we're going to take our pan, and everything's getting up to temperature already. The air fryer gets up to temp twice as fast as an oven, a little bit smaller area. But we have the oven going up at 400 degrees right now behind us. And to cook those two pieces of salmon, I'm going to do a little differently. We'll do half and half, huh? And just take a little bit of water. Just get about halfway up to the fish. Nothing crazy. I'm going to take a little bit of lemon, get in that water. When it bakes, it's going to soak over it. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon on the one on the board for the one that's air frying, so we get a little bit of flavor from that as well. All right. Seeds don't really matter. Take a couple pieces of dill, just put it over the fish. You can do capers and put butter over it and etc., but this is just how I bake it. I do a little bit with the air fried as well. Flip these guys over so the side's going to look a little better on the air fryer. So what we're going to do is, so this has already been going. Just going to take this. You hear that? You always want to preheat. And I got both of them going on this, so you can cook 4 salmon at the same time, or you do veggies in one and 2 salmon in the other side, and it comes out great. Put that dill right on top there. And I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. The temperature, I think it was at 390. I just pressed air. I'm just going to do 6 minutes. I'm going to let it sit for 6 minutes and rest. I'm going to take the other salmon, we're going to just stick it in the oven real quick. And like I said, we're at 400 degrees, and we're going to be at 400 degrees for about, I'd say 8 to 10 minutes. See you in a little bit. So we got about 8 seconds left on the air fryer. We're just going to check them out and see if they're actually cooked right. They are thinner salmon, so it should be pretty good amount of time for these. So there we go. Still hear the sizzle. The dill kind of dried up. Now the dill drying up though, it might be kind of cool to, yeah, it's nice and crispy. So that's still be actually kind of cool on top. Nice crispiness. It's not bad. So we can actually leave that on top. It's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead, take these out. And look how that just comes right off the bottom. I didn't use any oil, didn't use nothing like that. It's not sticking. It's actually just harder to get it out with a big pair. Oop, no. Look at that. And there's the inside though. Nice and pink. There we go. All right, now that the air fryer's all pulled out, let's go ahead and check out the oven ones. Oh yeah. Look at that. It smells great. So these look phenomenal too. See the difference of them? One's got a little bit more, I think, of like a crust. The other one is more of like poach it in the water and the flavor of the lemon, and the dill kind of stayed the same color and everything. Kind of absorbs the liquid, gets the flavor of the lemon inside of the salmon. And it looks phenomenal. So that's two different ways that we have cooking the salmon. One in the air fryer. And I'm gonna grab a couple forks here because I know we're gonna be trying this out. Now, just kind of checking out. Yeah, it's nice and moist. Look at that. Juicy and moist. I like a little bit of pink throughout the salmon. I don't like it overdone. I don't like it over the color. So look at this. Same thing. Look at that. Perfect. And we got like a little bit more of like a kind of a crust on here. Now we're gonna have a texture difference. And this is more of, you know, just nice and poached. So have a great time. Tell us which one you like the most. And don't forget, subscribe down below. See ya.